Hey everyone, and welcome. I am absolutely thrilled to have you here for this explainer. Today, we're diving deep into the massive geographic and, let's be real, highly competitive scope of the 2026 World Cup, all through the lens of its incredibly energetic hype anthem. It's a track that literally spans the globe, attempting to capture the sheer scale and raw emotion of the greatest football show on Earth. We're going to map out exactly how these lyrics build momentum, continent by continent, star by star, capturing the world's attention in just a few minutes of electric flow. So let's get into it.
Right off the bat, the anthem hits us with this powerful repeating motif. One fire, one game, one world, let's go. This opening chant really establishes the heartbeat of our explainer. The lyrics set up a global journey, but before they even list a single country or player, they remind us of the overarching theme, which is unity. It's all about bringing the entire world under one shared passion. The constant repetition of the word one contrasts beautifully with the massive multitude of nations we are about to explore.
All right, let's jump into Section 1, the North American hosts, from Mexico to Montreal. So the anthem explicitly calls out the hosts, setting up this huge continent-wide stage. It gives each nation its own distinct rhythmic shout-out. You've got the USA with the lyric "Police on the Run," kind of capturing that sense of a high-speed pursuit. Then there's Mexico announcing their arrival with a very definitive "Here we come." And then Canada gets spotlighted with "Davies, wear the crown," tying a specific superstar's name to their quest for glory. The lyric specifically mentions stretching from Mexico to Montreal, which perfectly frames the massive physical footprint of this particular tournament.
Moving southward, we hit Section 2, Stars of the Americas. We draw the line.
This perfectly illustrates the sheer star power across the Americas, matching these legendary footballing nations with the exact traits that make them so formidable on the pitch. We have Argentina standing firm with the line, "Me don't back down." We've got the undeniable flair of Brazil paired with "Vinicius feel the heat." Colombia brings "James the Golden Beat," while Ecuador is characterized by their forward momentum to "drive it through," and Paraguay is acknowledged with "Alon we see you." The lyrics declare "the Americas we draw the line," really establishing this hemisphere as a total gauntlet of talent.
Jumping across the pond, we arrive at Section 3, European football royalty. Europe speaks with 40 tongues.
The anthem points out that Europe speaks with 40 tongues, but man, they all bring the exact same intense fire. It explicitly links these powerhouses to their champions and defining characteristics. France is paired with the direction of Mbappe like the way. Spain is described simply but perfectly as "born to play." Portugal brings the relentless energy of Ronaldo never done, while England's incredible youthful surge is captured with "Bellingham we've just begun." And Germany brings that electric flow. These specific names are used not just as players, but really as shorthand for the entire nation's footballing identity.
And the relentless roll call just keeps going through Europe, proving the staggering depth of the continent. Every single nation brings its own unique flavor. We've got the sheer power of Belgium with "Lukaku hear him roar." We have the resilience of Switzerland defined by "Shaka iron will." Turkey brings a sense of wonder with "Cooler magic still," and Denmark is characterized by a triumphant "Eriksen rise again." What I absolutely love about this part of the track is how efficiently it paints a picture of each team. In literally just a few words, it captures magic, iron will, and the incredible ability to rise above adversity.
Next up is Section 4, the global challengers, every nation, every street. Now, the lyrics don't just hang around the traditional strongholds. They explicitly call out the Americas, Europe, Asia, Oceania, and Africa. The anthem commands us to look at every nation, every street. This just goes to show that the song is constructing an undeniably worldwide event, ensuring that every single continent feels represented in the rhythm of the lyrics. And the specific shoutouts for these global challengers are incredibly vivid. From Japan's Eastern Fire making its mark, to Morocco being described as "pure class built to last." We see Egypt heralded with "Salah, King of Kings," and Senegal represented by a "man heart of gold." Iraq is called out as "Hussein, proud and free," and the anthem reaches all the way across the sea to New Zealand. This rapid-fire list builds so much momentum. It showcases a super diverse array of challengers who are completely ready to disrupt the old world order and make their own mark on the tournament. So what does this all add up to? All of these distinct fires, every star, every tier, and every street we've mapped out from the lyrics ultimately merge into one unprecedented, massive number, 48. Which brings us to our final part, Section 5, 48 nations, one fire. Here is the absolute culmination of the anthem's message. One fire burning in every soul, one game, one ball, one go.
This thematic repetition serves as the narrative anchor of the entire track. We just spent this explainer looking at dozens of different countries, diverse stars, and totally unique cultural traits. But the song continually loops back to this core idea. It reminds us that despite 48 different nations competing on the biggest stage, the passion driving them is completely unified. The fire burns the exact same way in every single soul.
We bleed the same. We love the same. Actually, scratch that. That's not just a lyric. That is the true definition of the game. It connects us all the way from Mexico to Montreal, across 40 tongues in Europe, and across the seas to Asia and Africa. The anthem uses the vehicle of sports to highlight our shared humanity, showing that every fall and every tear was just building the fire and carrying the load for this exact moment.
So as we wrap up this explainer on the greatest football show on earth, we've seen how the anthem meticulously builds a map of global passion star by star. The track ends with a chant uniting everyone: USA, Mexico, Canada, Argentina, Brazil, France, England, Portugal, Japan, Korea, Africa, all under one world. The only question left for you is, when the world holds its breath and that one ball is in play, which of these 48 nations will you be standing beside? Thank you so much for joining me to decode this incredible anthem, and I'll catch you in the next explainer.